President Trump is downloading on critics of data centers, which lately become all the rage to rage against. Politico calling it data centers oh bleep moment, as tech companies worry the growing fight could become a political headache all the way through 2028. But the president says the benefits will far outweigh the blowback.
You pick the right location, what it means for a community is jobs and lots of money and lower taxes. And the data centers now are mandated by me that they build their own electricity, so they're not taking it from the grid.
Do you worry that
it's going to lower the electric cost. If I ran a community, if I was a mayor or if I was a governor in the state, I would want to have the data centers because they bring tremendous income.
Well, it's not just the left. Texas Governor Greg Abbott supports data centers, but says developers dug their own grave by blindsiding local communities.
They pop up in places that nobody ever heard of before until they started the construction. And so they had not been working in collaboration with the state. They'd not been working in collaboration with local governments. And so they basically dug their own grave for the problem that's been caused for them. And that's why they got the backlash they deserve.
But do the critics have all the data? One of the main arguments spreading against data centers is the amount of water they waste. Oh my gosh. But recent analysis paints another picture compared to other industries. Data centers use far less water than cattle, power plants, homes, golf courses, and steel production. All right, that's something that you've talked about, Greg. So
I have, and thank you for coming to me first because I'm so prepared. Okay, we're a big country, and there are poor areas that could be turned into powerhouses in a period of months or years with data centers. Loudoun County generates $1 billion in local revenue, tax revenue, and data centers have been there for 20 years, but now people are picking up on it. But this should be a non-issue. We are on I think the issue is we're probably scared. But Scott Adams, I haven't mentioned him in a while,
in his honor,
made this amazing assessment, which has almost never been wrong. When you're on the verge of something big, it's indistinguishable from collapse. Everything, it's like how we were before Y2K. So think about this. We have $40 trillion in debt. We're going off a cliff. No one seems to think of a solution or even care. Why is that? Because economists know that just one GDP point raised by AI will wipe it out. A half a point makes it manageable. This is where it's all going to converge. And I'm really curious, especially with our viewers, if you haven't started playing with AI yet. I mean, AI is not something you need to learn. You could just play with it. And it's the only thing that you can play with, and you figure it out. This is why it's just screw the Ivy League. You can't make a class on AI because in 2 months, you're behind the curve. But if you get up every morning, you get on Grok or ChatGPT or Claude and just start asking it information about the rest of your day, how you're gonna do things, what are you gonna do? You're gonna figure this out faster than any professor could learn and teach you. This is why it's gonna destroy education. It's going to make it so much better. Anyway, that's me.
Greg mentioned Loudoun County. There's some tension there. That's an example of, Western versus Eastern, the development and the revenue versus the more rural half that says the consumption is probably on our land.
Sure, and I think there are legitimate questions that can be asked before a data center is put in. I am not, having worked in high-tech PR before I went to Washington, I am not at all surprised that big tech screwed this up. And then they turned to President Trump like, can you help us? Can you cover us here? Because we forgot to talk to the communities. Sorry about that. Now, some communities have done very well. I think there's one in Louisiana where every teacher in the school district got $50,000 bonus. $50,000 bonus,
Yeah,
okay? Like you can shake them down.
Yeah.
Okay, and then President Trump is saying, okay, you have to provide your own power. I asked a guy today, well, then what kind of power is that? How does that working? Are they doing it on site? Does it pollute? Like, these are legitimate questions. As soon as I saw Erin Brockovich get involved, I was like, oh, here we go. Because if you don't know her, look her up on your Grok or your ChatGPT, because that's where a lot of this comes from. And part of it is legit, and the other part of it is fear, like when the bicycle took over the horse, right? And people were like, what are you going to do with all the horses? Well, so we've gone through big technological innovations. This was happening very fast. And some school districts or counties are doing very well. I understand the concerns and the fears, but I also think about reality. When you have 71% of Americans saying that they're against data centers, that they would rather have a nuclear power plant next door than a data center, there are both legitimate concerns, and also it's become a thing where you have politicians now saying, okay, we're out, which is not the right answer. President Trump, at least, is giving the right answer. He's right on the policy, might be wrong on the politics, but if he's persistent and leads, he can make the politics bend back in his direction.
And his idea, that was your idea, where you were saying make them be self-sufficient so it isn't a drain on the farms and the communities. Remember that?
I've been doing this show for a while. We just saw a bird fly into the window. That has never happened.
It hasn't happened.
That has got to be the dumbest bird we've ever seen.
It's a sign.
What is it a sign of?
I don't know.
More on that later.
Probably a Mamdani supporter.
Flying blind. I cannot wait to talk more about data centers. Are we doing the WNBA next?
Yes.
Awesome. Big Tech blows it.
Yep.
I'm now doing PR for Big Tech
Exactly.
for free, unpaid consultant. You're welcome.
Yep.
We rename these data centers golden tickets. Everybody wants a golden ticket in their backyard. We also just fix the marketing. You get a town here that just shakes them down. You slap a 1% tax on all the computers inside the data center, and you count the money. Hey, do you want massage chairs in your park? Sure. Do you want Olympic-sized swimming pools with 10 feet diving boards? Ooh, yes. New squad cards for the police department. I mean, you pick something, you can get it. This is pouring in so much money, people don't even know what to do with it anymore. And now we're talking about if you can tax labor, if we're all becoming more productive, like Greg said, you could erase the budget deficit. I don't understand why people are against this. Anytime you're streaming, you need a data center. Anytime you're door dashing, anytime you're watching me on Instagram or TikTok, you need a data center. So just do it. Cut a deal and squeeze these rich data center tycoons for all they're worth. Because if they're not going to do it for your town, the town across the railroad tracks, they're going to get it done there.
Well, Dana brings up a really interesting point about people wanting nuclear reactors in their communities. You can actually have both. You can have self-sufficient data centers with small modular reactors, and that technology is here, and it's implementable within the next couple years. And there are several companies that are working on these mini safe nuclear reactors that can be essentially clipped together. That's why, they're modular. So depending on what the power needs are for the data center, I mean, this is essentially free, abundant, clean energy that doesn't take energy and resources away from the communities. And that is the fear that is driving these politicians to be so dead set against data centers, because, people don't want their electricity bills to go up. They don't want eminent domain. They don't want their land taken for these data centers. But if these big tech companies, if they can figure out a way to be self-sufficient and use this emerging technology, then everyone can benefit. I asked my friend Thomas Massey, who is kind of against data centers right now, which surprised me because he's an MIT grad, very pro-tech. And he said, as long as they build on old steel mills and places like that, that no one else will build upon, that could also be a big forward-moving proposition that would help communities and also kind of power the future.
You can also put them all in Alaska if you want.
Shoot them into space.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's a missed opportunity for these states, but they could put them, it's not that important where they go. They just have to be in places that are colder than hot.
What about the shopping mall? Those are empty.
There you go.
Tell that to Emma.
Chicks, right?
I know. Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.